Oh, welcome back. Oh, welcome back to Ashed Out, ladies and gentlemen. This is the point of the show. After the show, you know everybody here, so we don't have to introduce ourselves again. But this way, everybody gets to talk about what they want to talk about. So, Tim Dawg, since you wasn't here for a while, we're gonna let you go first. What's on your mind, Tim Dawg? Get it off your chest.
So in my mind, climate change. Me being a geek in science, you have a lot of people who don't believe that the climate is changing, but yet they still think that everything is natural. They're just getting water. Water areas are getting flooded, and some no water at all. And this has been the warmest winter ever recorded. And climate change is something that we just now need to be talking about. We've been talking about this since the 80s. The 80s, and people still haven't learned.
Mm.
My thing is, what is it going to take for people to see that climate change is serious? Especially up in the poles, you got glaciers just breaking off. In Italy, who knows when they're going to go under? The southern part of Italy and all up along the coast of the Mediterranean, all up in there, because sea levels are rising. Thank you. So,
all right,
that's my question.
We got Tim Dawg, the science guy.
Yes, thank you.
Who wanna tackle that? Who wanna tackle that first? Nobody raised their hand.
Well, as somebody who lives in an area where climate change is
yes.
can be an absolute damn disaster. Trust me.
Hurricanes.
But isn't New Orleans below? They say below.
New Orleans is 20 feet below sea level.
Yeah,
and it's just sinking even further.
And it sinks a couple inches every few years or so.
Okay.
And like I said, as somebody who lives with the results of climate change and the fact that hurricanes have gotten stronger over the last few years. Now, fortunately, Louisiana didn't get one hurricane last year. But the year before that and the year before that, we had at least 2 category 4s.
Yes.
And that had never happened that hadn't happened in a long, long time.
Okay.
And it's funny, we just got a Republican governor here who the first thing he did was start to roll back some of the money that we were spending to rebuild the levees and the shore that separate the barrier islands that protect Louisiana from storms coming in from the Gulf.
Gotta get the rest of y'all motherfuckers out of there.
And the reason he did it, well, no, he don't care that people are here or not. He does it for the oil industry that's torn apart Louisiana's shoreline to build pipelines to get oil from the Gulf into the state, to the refineries. Which is funny. Louisiana has more refineries than any other state in the union. But we see less money from it.
Yeah.
We see, in fact, in Oklahoma, is it Oklahoma? No, it's a state without, I think Nebraska or South Dakota, one of those two that don't really produce much oil, get more in tax breaks from oil than Louisiana does.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We get absolutely nothing. And in fact, the federal government passes rules when Republicans are in office that protects Florida, that protects Texas, but Louisiana, that's why all the oil derricks are offshore in Louisiana, because we're not protected at all.
Okay.
Which is why when the BP oil spill happened, Louisiana was the most impacted by it.
Okay.
Yeah, because they got hundreds of oil rigs off the coast of Louisiana. Matter of fact, they made what's that one movie?
The one about the BP oil
Event Horizon.
Yes. That's right off the coast of Louisiana.
Okay. All right, what you think about that, poor boy? You got anything about
that? He live in Florida.
Conspiracy brother number one.
They got to worry about sinkholes. Hell,
you got them glaciers melting, man. Goddamn islands gonna start coming together and shit. It's about to be crazy.
Well, shit, if the glaciers melt, Florida will be underwater too.
Yeah, you know,
but it already was.
You know what? I just knew conspiracy brother number one could say, man, they got the lasers. It's pointing down on the polar cap.
He is not Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh my God!
I just knew that was going to say.
There's only ain't got a south pole. There's only one pole, the North Pole.
Okay.
My pole
That's
points
all I'm
north.
saying. Huh?
Why is it on the
He said,
flat
your whole
side?
po- he said
Yeah,
his
that's on the
whole
flat.
points north.
Let's just start that flag. I swear, man. Let's just start that flag thing, man. I was watching some videos, man, and it's like every goddamn video they was talking about the Earth being flat. Every video, and they were saying that poor boy went over there saying that there's a dome over. See, when you see the rocket
Firmament.
curves, you see, yeah.
It's
See,
called the firmament. It's in the Bible, man. If people believe in the Bible,
not- I tell you, boy. But Tim Dog, good topic, man. Glad you got it off your chest, math
Get it
professor.
off your
What
chest,
you got to
baby.
get off your chest? What you got to get off your chest, man?
I'm gonna come back to my home state and this stupid ass governor we just elected.
He ain't no stupider than the one we had.
Let me tell you what this asshole did. The first thing he did upon getting sworn in was call a special session to come up with crime bills. Now they did not do anything to alleviate crime, like like putting more money in education or more money in social programs that help drug addicts and stuff. No, they up punishment.
Oh,
of course. So stuff, and of course they did it for certain crimes, stuff like carjacking, where if you're 16 and 17 years old, you're going to get charged as a fucking adult now. And then they made it so that your juvenile records can now be made public, whether it's expunged or not.
Juvenile,
it's fucking insane. And then now to appease people, what I call a white crime. And I'm sorry, I'm not just taking aim at white people for this. So
white collar crime.
White folks, no, not white collar. White crime. What I call white crime. I should call stuff like drunk driving white crimes because they get to do the shit over and over and over again without much penalty.
God damn, man, professor.
So the one thing they gave for this one is instead of having to pay for a breathalyzer for 3 months in your fucking car, you pay for it for 6 months. Whoop de fucking do. How about with drunk driving, you take your license and you can't drive an automobile for 4 fucking years? How about
Hell
that?
Yeah.
Stop quick. And this honestly, this affects people in my family because we've had a couple drunk drivers in my family. One of them was in a really bad accident. And I felt bad that he was in an accident, but not that he was drunk driving, because to me that's silly.
So
the point of fact is certain crimes like drunk driving are looked at as nothing, which is why here in Louisiana we pay some of the highest car insurance rates in the goddamn country. If we can get insurance companies to insure people in the state.
I agree with you on that, man.
I'm sorry. One more thing.
Go ahead,
man. I'm sorry. They then passed the law. They then passed the law that if you can legally carry a gun, you can do so concealed without a permit or training.
That's Georgia. Yeah, welcome to Georgia.
That's Texas.
Welcome to America.
Yeah,
I know, but it pisses me off that the Democratic governor, over the last 8 years, stopped that bill from coming through. But of course, this motherfucker, the first thing he does is get that shit passed.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be just like Texas.
And see, that's the funny thing about it. All the sheriff's departments and police departments came out against it, saying, and one of them, and conspiracy brother, Jefferson Parish sheriff came out and was against it and said, look, in Ouachita Parish, which is 98% white, you can you might be able, and 98% of the people, you can trust that the people who carrying the gun concealed is a good guy, but not everybody look white in where we live. And that's exactly what he said.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're gonna see a black person carrying a concealed weapon. 90% of cops, most cops gonna automatically think he's a criminal carrying a gun. I need to respond.
I need to respond. I need to, You gonna that always amazes me.
Deep. You out here getting deep on a different angle, boy. Look at you.
Yeah.
But brain works different.
And I agree with you on this. Especially the DUI aspect of it, because I think it was in South Carolina. I don't know if y'all heard it. I don't know if it was on national news or not. The couple had just got married. Married.
Yeah.
And it was on the golf cart going someplace, I guess to after they got married, you go to the reception or whatnot, and a drunk driver hit him, killed the husband, and killed the wife.
Killed the wife.
Yeah, killed the wife. The husband lived. but now she's trying to get off. She's trying to get off, but you was the one that was drunk and you're driving and you slammed into somebody.
Mr. Miguel Thornton, right? Landry is an idiot.
Yeah, it just amazes me. But we all know prison is a big business, and we haven't even talked about that on this podcast yet. You know,
Yes, we have.
We have. Okay.
Yes, that was one of the first.
That was
Oh,
early.
okay.
That was early.
That's early.
That was when we
Okay.
first started.
The
Damn
prison
sure
rap.
was. Yeah, and it's just it's big business, and the crime that you just explained is normally the crimes that are black, especially at early age.
And that's the ones he went after. And don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with going after carjackers because to me,
Yeah,
that's a crime that you deserve to get the book thrown at you. But the fact that you're gonna take that one exclusively because 90% of the assailants are black.
Yeah.
And and they know it. Like I said, and here's the thing: in Louisiana or New Orleans rather, carjacking is not as big as it was even
Back in the
3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
You don't hear about carjacking
a
anymore.
few weeks ago. I was happy as hell. Then I found that bitch got told, and I was pissed. So that went from a.
It didn't get told; it got repoed.
This Negro.
I had to pay it off. You heard me? Pay it off a long time ago.
But it's mostly the crimes that young blacks commit. They went after.
Yeah.
It's just like with Donald Trump saying shoplifters should be shot and killed.
Yeah. Hey, but that's a great point. You just brought up Donald Trump. That's why it's important to vote for your local people, because those are the ones that really affect how you actually live. That's way more important. Yeah,
So,
and I totally agree with you on that.
And I'm just to
Vote
piggyback
local,
off of that.
goddammit.
That's right.
I had a friend recently post something, out there on the island about don't vote. This is what happens when you don't vote, when you vote for blue or something like that. So I made that point that you said, man on the street, about vote for your local people so they can vote for the president or whatever to get it in. Do you know all I got was a laughter at that, because it's like, do you really know who you're voting for?
That's right. They don't know.
Like that island is poor as fuck. So
right.
I just don't understand the thought process of how people think voting is going for them.
Yeah. Not before we go to you on Pharaoh. We spend billions and billions of dollars to other countries, but we only spend billions and billions of dollars for the people here. School system. If you want to do something about crime, put the money, like the professor said, to deter people from doing crimes. And prison's supposed to be you're supposed to be, I can't pronounce the word. Say the word.
Rehabilitation.
There you go. I'm about to mess it up. I'm about to chop it up. I'm about to chop that bitch up. Hey, but I'm trying to say, but we don't do that. They get worse when they go to prison. If you actually think about it. And I was listening to something. They were talking about the prison down in Angola. Y'all got the worst prison, I think, in the whole United States.
Well, for a long time it was.
Okay.
For a very long time, Angola was the worst, because it people. You said the name Angola. You might as well have cut somebody's head off. It was the same thing to them.
Okay.
And I mean, it's not as bad as it once was because of the warden that's been there the last few years. Because the problem was the warden was appointed with the warden in Louisiana prisons are appointed by the governor, and a governor appointed one of his boys to do the damn job. And his job was basically to cut spending in the prison while not taking care of the prisoners.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. All right.
That's easy.
Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Okay, then. Pharaoh King, what you got to get off your chest for the people?
Hey, listen, mine is a little bit more lighthearted than you deep gentlemen right there.
Yeah. Hey, hold up, Pharaoh King. We had 10 Dog, the science guy. Hey,
I'm all about the climate, baby. All about the climate.
Right. Then we got the next congressman coming out of New Orleans, the bad professor.
Right. That's exactly what I'm hearing on this side. Okay?
So what you got for the people, Pharaoh?
Hey man, I'm too old to argue with the folks. So my question to you guys is, what do you think about this? A woman went on 6 dates a week to save on food. I didn't buy groceries for 2 years. What do you think she was going through, or what do you think would happen with her? Like
That's a greedy bitch.
She was stretched out.
for like a quarter to 3.
Oh no, that ain't what the stretching I'm talking about.
Mm-mm. Now the thing is it every day with a different man?
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, listen, I'm telling you, she said she went on 6 dates a week to save on food. She didn't buy groceries for 2 years.
She ran through the whole damn town.
And
No,
she's an Asian.
But they ran through her.
And she's Asian.
Hey, you know what I was going to say? That just tells me that she don't know how to cook. She don't know how to. That's what I got out of it.
She's not a good wife.
Hey, she might not know how to cook, but she know how to do some other shit.
That's what I'm saying. She's stretched out now.
She know how to eat.
I'm
telling you, she got some skills. God damn it.
Yeah, just make sure
The wind blow between her legs. Wind blow between her legs. You hear?
Hey,
make sure it's washed before it's wrapped.
That's right. Hey, just like Joe said. Joe said this. Her peaches was what?
Hey, and I got one more for y'all too. You ready for this?
I don't think we're ready for this one, Pharaoh.
Hey, I got one more for you.
What you got?
So a woman says her man, hold on. A woman's put on social media. She said if her man pays for her and her friends' dinner, he can bang them. What do you think about that?
Wait, what?
What's her name?
She says if her man pays for her and her friends' dinner, he can bang them.
Oh. No, I wouldn't.
With the friends?
Yes.
See.
That might be a setup. You got to see the friends first.
See, that's exactly what I replied. I said that's a setup because if he says okay, then she would be like, "You don't love me."
Now
anyway,
you want
that type of shit.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
but what if she was serious? Would you
ever see? I'm about to say that, man. There's a video. There's a video of a guy. He's sitting on the bench with his girl, and he's looking straight forward. And there's a woman that's over there with those stretch pants with a, she's real curvy. And she's like, "Oh man, she looks good." And the guy, I can see out of my periphery, she looks good. And she was like, "Oh, you can look." No,
I saw
I'm
that
good,
video. I know that video.
And get like, "Man, oh man, she's fine. She's thick." No, I'm good. But as soon as she say, "Well, you got my permission to look," and say,
I saw
she
that
is
video.
good and she is fine. Oh, you want that bitch, don't you?
Yeah. I saw that video. I saw that video 2 weeks ago. That shit is so funny.
Don't trust her. Setup.
Yeah. So be careful of the setup.
Now you know how you get out of that one.
How you get out of that one?
I used to, when me and my woman was walking, and I see a fine girl, I say, "Girl, look at her. Look at how she got to dress to get attention. That's just sad." That's hard. Oh my God, I can't believe she dressed like that.
And your girl said,
"Negro, please."
No. She go. Ooh, what she go was, I'm glad I don't have to dress like that. Every time, it never failed.
But in her mind, she was saying,
"Negro, please."
She ain't said it loud. That's all that matters.
My wife ain't
goodness.
no looking, ain't no saying nothing. You see that one, eh?
Yeah. I don't know the hell you talking about. Hey, fellas, if you don't know, don't fall for the okie doke. Because that's how you get caught. Do not fall for the okie doke.
That's right. That's almost like if you're dreaming that you standing at the toilet, it's a setup.
You about to be a grown wet man.
Not true. Not true.
You better wake up.
No, when I know I have to use the bathroom when I'm asleep, if I can't find the toilet.
Yeah.
When
you know what?
Find the toilet,
you
I gotta
one
get
of
up.
a million because I'm gonna tell you now, I've been set up.
Oh Lord.
Oh man.
When
Mr.
when I can't find the toilet, I gotta wake up.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. It's that time for Conspiracy Brother number one.
Hey, I don't think I got that.
Here come. This is just for Conspiracy number one because he is the what?
I don't think I got that. I gotta.
What do you say? The chump is here.
No, he
I've
said
been
that.
doing a lot of reading, so I ain't been on conspiracy.
I keep hearing chump.
I'll have some. I have something I want to ask the panel about sports.
Okay.
Then.
Okay. All right.
Let me get mine off the chest. Then you
Oh,
go
go
back
ahead,
to
go
you.
ahead, go ahead.
Po Boy, you say you don't have nothing?
Nah, I ain't got nothing this evening.
Okay, Po Boy. I see you got your hair growing. You got your hair growing. I saw this.
Look at that line, baby. Look at that line.
Get that line. So, fellas, this is gonna be Po Boy right here when he comes back next week.
Just let your so girl.
That's worse than that other damn haircut.
It's just like last week
I faded it out before I do that.
Last week it's to your ass, now it's to your ass.
hey, he gonna have it nice and wet too. Boy.
Oh Lord!
But that's how they like it, man.
Hey, y'all see Pharaoh and laughing. He like, man, my hair look like that.
That is awful. Oh damn, bro, that's fucked up. That ain't right.
I hope my hair never looked that bad.
No.
Just let your so girl.
Nah.
That's just wrong.
That hair don't look natural.
That's just wrong.
Yeah, right. But he
Put a
said
carpet on that
hair.
man's head.
He got that good hair.
Oh goodness.
Right.
What you got? What you got for the pet, Professor? I'm sorry, man.
No, you okay? Because that's horrible. That's just terrible, man. Give me that barber number. No, anyway.
That's why old players should stay old players. See, he trying to be young again.
No, stop playing.
Yeah.
Just stop playing. You get to an age, you just stop freaking playing. Shit.
Oh goodness.
But no, I was gonna ask y'all. I know everybody saw Caitlyn, whatever her name is. I keep trying not to say Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Clark break the record. The scoring record.
Put the comment up, man.
Oh, I missed that one.
He sure the hell did, Joe.
He sure did. He's flipping on the comment buttons, man.
Man, that's messed up. But she
hilarious.
also today broke the 3-point record that was set by Steph Curry in college. To you, does that make her the GOAT in college basketball, men or women?
Here we go again.
Well,
No.
I'm just curious.
No,
Why not? She ain't got
she don't
no
have any
championship.
championships.
That's what I say.
She
She
ain't got no
don't have no
championship.
titles, and she beat Maravich record when they didn't have a. Maravich set the record without a 3-point line.
3-point line. Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, I appreciate what she's done, but I was just curious to see what y'all would think because she broke the
No.
3-point mark
Sexy.
today.
Because took a lot of heat off of that. Who was it? Kenny Smith.
Yeah.
Kenny Smith said that. Kenny Smith said that we put titles on people before they actually do anything. You know, you haven't done anything yet until you reach that level because who record that she broke? I forgot the girl's name.
The scoring record.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of the girl that had the record. That's what I'm trying to think of the name. The record that she broke.
Oh, the black chick.
That played at UConn. Shit, I can't
Yeah.
remember her name now.
Oh,
Now that y'all ask, I can't remember her name, and I
Yeah.
could tell. I used to be able to tell you her name off the
yeah.
top.
But that girl was bad. I mean,
Yeah,
but
she was.
UConn back
won
in
4 straight.
that's what I'm trying to say. You know, just like the Candace Parker that played for Tennessee.
Rebecca Lobo or somebody?
Yeah,
No.
Rebecca
No,
No,
not
no,
Rebecca.
Rebecca.
This is
No.
before Rebecca.
She was
Yeah.
the center.
Yeah, but I can't remember her name. But then she actually broke the actual record that was held by a black girl. I forgot
Kelsey
her
There it
name.
is.
Plum.
Jenkins put it up.
Okay. See, goddamn, Joey be on it, boy. That's what I'm talking about right there. He be on it. But like I say though,
It
it's
sounds
just
like a
the fact-
town.
Yeah. but like you say, it's a great record, but you want the accolades to go with the record. You know what I'm saying? You want the accolades to say that you was the best at what you did in college. Now, if she
Yeah.
won it this year, ain't nothing you really can say.
Right.
Because
Yeah, absolutely.
she got the ship, but it's gonna be hard. Them girls in South Carolina be balling. Oh,
telling
Don
you.
Staley got them girls
Yeah.
right.
They
Oh,
got-
she showed. I'm
Oh.
scared of them for my LSU Lady Tigers.
Oh yeah, man. No, they got
Kim
They
them girls.
Mulkey.
scared too. What you
What's her
talking
name?
about?
Mulkey.
Huh?
She left Baylor and went to LSU and haven't done as good.
Yes, she won. They won the title last year. Her second year, my dude.
That wasn't her team.
Yes, that
She didn't
was.
recruit them.
She
That wasn't
did.
her
Angel
team.
Reese came in because of Kim
Oh,
Mulkey.
Lord, that's the only
Mhm.
person that
No,
followed
it
her.
wasn't the only
Mhm.
one. It was
But they
also
got-
the
but they
girl.
got-
It was
what's the other
Falaje
chick?
Johnson.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. They got the other chick that's good on LSU too.
Right, Falaje Johnson, and that
Yeah.
girl's bad. And then
Yeah.
this year they got Haley Van Lith and a couple
Mhm.
other badass girls.
But like I say though, them girls in South Carolina, they balling.
Yeah,
though.
they scary.
Don Staley got them girls. He got them. She got them
Well,
right.
because they mad they lost last year
Yeah. They're
to
trying to get.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
In
In
the
the
Final
semis.
Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the Final Four. Yeah, you're right. And they should have won their game, but hey,
Yeah,
I'm
they
biased
shoulda,
on that.
coulda,
I'm
woulda.
biased on that. Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But yeah,
That's it.
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, when we gonna start our sports show, man? We got to get that going.
Hey, man, hey, I'm still. Hey.
We got to get that going.
Okay, then. Hey, let's get
I'm
on
ready
it.
to talk.
Hey, I'm ready to talk too.
NFL draft
Hey.
about to come up.
Yeah. And they look at the NFL draft. Everything. I know a lot of people think, man, should y'all be looking at black? Do y'all look at like a slave trade? Like they poking you and they.
That's how I look at the combine. That's why I don't watch
That's what I'm
it.
trying to say. Yeah. Okay.
That's
Not
why
the
I don't
draft, but
watch
the
it.
combine. That's what I meant to say.
Well,
Not-
it is a meat market. That's why I'm glad some of the bigger players not going anymore.
okay.
Yeah, they're
Like
setting the
Marvin
tone.
Harris Jr. didn't go this year. Jaden Daniels didn't go this year.
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams didn't go. Yeah. What you think about that conspiracy, brother? Is it a conspiracy? I like to hear what you got to say.
Oh man, you already.
You just
know
high.
how
You
I
just looking
feel
in.
about
You
it.
just high. You just looking in the damn camera.
I like looking at myself.
You don't like it that damn
Somebody
much.
got
You see what I can see. God damn, you won't be
Well,
looking.
He like touching
that's
himself.
why I'm
too.
glad I'm not you then. Shit.
Well,
Hey,
He
hey,
got both faces.
honestly,
hey,
honestly, man, I ain't doing nothing but reading, man. I ain't been keeping up with too much of nothing. I've been
I
in
know-
them books.
yeah, you getting in the bush trying to get your hair like this.
Just like Jesus. So good.
My shit don't curl though. My shit just sticks straight up. My shit just gonna be sticking up. Ain't nothing I can do about
It's
it.
the curl.
Oh man, it's something else.
I tried
man.
a Jerry curl one time. It didn't work out too well for me.
Yeah, I had a
Sure
Jerry
did.
curl too.
It
I had
turned,
a Jerry
his
curl,
gray
too.
spot pink. It did.
It didn't like that shit.
Me, my mom, and my sister, we like, oh shit, this dude got to go to school like this.
With a goddamn Jerry curl. See how
Yeah,
they
probably.
do
Spot.
Oh, you get
Well, you know
this
what?
Who was
We
in
had
El Paso?
we had to get those S curls because we
Yeah.
had just moved to El Paso. They didn't have no black barbers out there. We had to do something.
thing.
So styling and profiling.
We had
Style
to
and
do
profile.
something.
But that was the style though.
Yo,
That
y'all
was the
joke
style. A
crazy.
lot of people
Looking like
like-
Greasy E.
Yeah. I had one. And mine always stay wet. They had that with that Jerry curl bag.
That's
at
the
it.
best.
Yeah,
Shit,
just
if
messing
you
up
didn't
people's
stay
pillows.
wet, you would you activated. If you didn't
Hey,
stay wet, you was in trouble.
We might have a lawsuit. Ryan, did you have a Jerry curl?
No, he
He
got
still
natural.
got one.
He got fruits and berries. He got fruits and berries in his. He got fruits and berries.
What about you, Tim? You had one?
Never had one.
Look, okay, so look at that. There you go.
Never
Look
had
what Jerry
one.
curls do. It removes your hair.
Oh man.
Put yours up.
Look at his face
Put
now.
yours up.
Look at his face now.
Put yours up.
Conspiracy brother
Put
number one.
yours up.
Conspiracy brother
You
number
found
one.
something for him to,
Oh,
you
shit.
found something for him to
And
conspirify.
you younger than me. And you younger than me.
Is that a word? Conspirify?
It's a damn word now.
Conspiracy.
And you supposed to be the one. You supposed to be the one we look to for words that we don't know. And you just make it your own goddamn word.
Motherfucker, you gave us a Don King word.
Yeah, it
That's
is
that's
very
what
good.
geniuses do. They create their own words.
Only in
man. You're
America.
so smart, you
Yeah.
make your own words.
Yeah. What happened to Don King? I haven't seen him in a while.
Because
Good.
boxing got rid of him.
Good. Oh, lion.
Hey,
man.
oh,
Boxing not
conspiracy
random.
theory. Y'all heard about that boxing dude? What that boy name is? Doing it.
I don't know that
Never
country.
heard him.
I don't know that country.
You got that icky.
Take your time.
That's-
Take your time.
Take your time. Let me grab it. I got it.
The problem is I ain't got nobody to pass it to, so I just keep passing it to my
And
other
you need to
hand.
make them
Yeah.
Put it in the
smaller.
ashtray.
Yeah, make them smaller, man.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
Man,
Oh,
get a
man.
goddamn job.
I don't
He
need
can't get a
that.
job because he can't walk. He can't walk.
Well,
He
y'all
be
talking
talking
I
down
can't
on
even
the
say my
side.
name, man. What you talking about?
Hey, so who are we talking about? The
We're just
boxing dude. What are we talking about?
No, I can't. Well,
He
before
forgot.
Conspiracy Brother took us on this shit, man.
He done forgot.
I don't know the guy's name, but he was talking about that the people took him in the woods and tied him down, and they were watching them do stuff to little kids. It's all kind of crazy shit. I don't know. I told you I ain't been keeping
What
up
the
with
hell
much
was
of shit.
this?
So he trying to get
Yeah.
out of a damn kitty rape charge.
Yeah,
No, I think he got a
Charlie-
fight coming up or something. I don't know the guy's name, man. I told you. I
Yeah,
ain't
he
been keeping up
did.
with
It's
shit.
called a court case. That motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
shit,
a fight
I
to
don't
have.
know.
Yeah, it's one thing. It's one thing. You know, I know we joke, but the kids thing, man. Once you say that, I'm lost because you don't play. Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up.
That was it. I don't know what the hell it was.
That's what I'm gonna bring up, man. I don't have the video. Y'all heard the thing about with D.L. Hughley? He was on this podcast. He was talking about Monique. And he said him and Monique would never be cool again because she brought, when she was on Shannon Sharp's show, she brought up
Yeah.
the thing about D.L. Hughley again, and he said that it brought back animosity between his daughter and him, and he said that his daughter, even though they've been working through it, they was in a good space, but because Monique went back on Shannon Sharp and brought it back up again, his daughter was re-traumatized all over again.
What the hell
looked at-
happened?
She
Huh?
was raped.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Bob-
that.
And Mo-
Yeah,
was
she was
raped, and
molested.
Monique said
She was molested by somebody that
that
DL
DL knew.
But DL
and Monique
didn't
said
believe
that
him.
DL let it happen.
Yeah, but DL said he didn't believe it. You know, you kid, he didn't believe it. But Monique brought it back up in the show, and he said that it brought up more animosity from his daughter, and he said that until this day, ever since that Shannon Sharp interview, his daughter and him haven't really talked.
Well,
And he
was
said
Monique-
that,
that was
and
Monique's fault.
what basically what he said was he said that he never had money. He said when he growing up, he never had money.
Right.
Home to me, he said, growing up, I never had money. But when I had kids, I had the love of my kids, and for her to take the love of my kid away from me, I can never forgive her for that.
Well,
I can dig
it's
that.
what I said about Monique before. She's bitter that her career hasn't gone the way she expected it to go. I mean, she won her little Oscar, and I'm gonna say Lil Oscar because she's diminished it after winning it with her attitude since.
Yeah, but look what role
And-
she played in that shit.
And she's mad. Well, she played herself. It wasn't a role. That was
Yeah,
herself.
she played the stuff.
Yeah.
That was herself. That wasn't a role. And
Yeah.
she's mad. And she mad because she begged for years for Netflix to give her a special.
Yeah, then it was garbage.
And it did, and it was shit. It was
Yeah.
absolute shit.
Shit, yeah,
I didn't even
And it's-
watch it.
yeah.
I didn't either.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
my,
either, but-
I guess my point I want to ask you,
If you ain't
panel,
watching,
before
how
we
you
go,
know it was shit then?
before
No.
I saw the preview. The preview was
Yeah.
shit. In the
before-
preview, they'll show you the funniest joke of a special. The shit wasn't funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the
Oh
panel
my
this
God,
though.
see it
Do DL Hughley have a point though? Basically, after he even came out and say that he had to apologize to his daughter because he didn't believe her at first, and and they was in a good space. But then when she brought it back up and re-traumatized her all over again, and now you bringing more strife into my house that not saying that it was a great place to be in, but we was at a level where you understand what I'm saying, where we working to get better.
It wasn't her place to say anything to anybody else.
But you got to realize about the whole thing with Monique and DL started when they was on a showcase together.
Yeah,
And Monique's husband wrote a contract that made it look like she was the
it was the
headliner,
headliner. Yeah,
but she wasn't getting headliner money.
money. Yeah.
Headliners get headliner money, and
Yeah.
she and DL had a falling out behind it. And DL said, "Well, you go ahead, take the headliner spot, but you ain't taking the headliner's money." And that
Money,
shit
yeah.
kicked it off.
Right.
And he's
But that's fine.
absolutely right. But he's absolutely right though. The headliner gets the money.
Exactly.
But,
But
my,
I
my
mean,
thing-
you shouldn't be bringing up somebody's personal
But that's
exactly.
what she does.
issues
But
when
that's
you
what
have
she
a
does.
problem with that person.
She's
know?
she's an ugly, nasty ass person. That's the shit she does. And she's done, and the shit of it is she's done this her whole career. When somebody gets something more than she has, she shit on that person. She always has. But now because she has a louder platform now, she can do it more readily, and people can hear it more readily than they could before. That's why she went on Shannon Sharp. She had no reason to go on there.
Yeah, and you know, and my thing is, she always talk about people that hurt her, the Tyler Perrys of the world, the what's the dude, whatever the dude the name is, Oprah's of the world. But yet, you and your son, you don't even have a relationship with your son.
Exactly.
You point now. Yeah, if you were the bigger person that you want these people to apologize to you, you would go to your son and be like, "Hey, son, I'm so sorry. We need to work on this. But let's don't do this in the media. Let's do this." But you're actually worse than the people that you are saying doing this. You're basically doing the same thing to people that you say are doing that to you.
And that's my point. She excoriates everybody for their wrongdoings to her.
Uh-oh.
But she
Okay,
never, never.
I got to get a button for word alert.
Yeah.
I got to get a button for the word alert. Oh,
but that's what people that's what that kind of person, that's what narcissists do. They hurt people because they've been hurt. And that's all she does now. And like I said, in fact, her last couple specials come off as bitter. Like when you remember Monique when she first started, she talked about she didn't care for skinny bitches.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then when she got
that was
skinny,
her favorite thing.
Yeah.
And when she got skinny, the first thing she do is, "Oh, you fat bitches need to do this, this, and this." Don't nobody find that shit funny.
Yeah, she bet and say they got big back. They be on her ass.
Right. Well, they was on her ass when she did it. That's why nobody finds her funny anymore.
They're gonna be on her back.
I'm gonna drop a bomb for that one. Tim Dog, I'm gonna drop a bomb for myself.
I like that big back.
Yeah,
we could tell.
Yeah, but I thought that dynamic. But what he said was, you could see the pain in his eyes, because, like you say though, he say I grew up without money, but I always had the love of my kids. To have one of my kids look at me in a certain way, he's like, I could never forgive her for that. And I agree with him. I totally agree with him, because, like you say, Pharaoh, you don't have to bring the kids. You have to bring my kids up in our situation. You can say what you want to say about me. Yeah, but my kids ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So
I thought that it's a man, because if it was another woman, I bet you they'd be fighting right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what women get the advantage over men, is that they can say shit and not get punched in the mouth immediately by a man, because then they going to jail. So they got that one on us right there.
All I say to DL, all I say to Mr. Hughley, because he is one of my favorite comics, let her show her bank account.
Yeah.
Battle over.
Yeah, just like the thing with Kevin Hart. I know we talked about it before, but she say that Kevin Hart, I guess gave her some money. Why even put that out there?
Exactly.
Why would you put that out there? If he did that about him Hart, if he say y'all gonna work together and the shit fell through, why would you put that out there? But when you was down and out and he came to your rescue, that's the shit. You just say, hey, he's a good brother, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Why throw him under the bus?
Interview is probably going to blackball her for a long time.
Yeah, it will. It should. Honestly, it should.
She ain't gonna get the Cat Williams treatment.
What?
No,
because she wasn't drunk. She wasn't drunk on that interview.
Right. That's
total different people, though. No, but that's two total different people. Excuse Cat Williams is funny as fuck. He is who he is.
So being funny makes it different. So since you can be funny,
what I'm saying
is okay. And since you're
Cat
not
Williams
funny,
has done stuff with people. Well, Monique has not done anything from anybody.
Yeah, I'm just asking questions. I ain't really got no gives a shits about.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I would say this about the Cat Williams interview, and a lot of people even say this. A lot of comedians, they even say that Cat Williams were actually who was that? Boosie, I think.
Yeah, Boosie said he gave him $15K.
Yeah, $15K. He thought it was weed, but it was actually money. So Cat Williams has a track record of actually helping people, lifting people up. You know what I'm trying to say? But now some of the stuff that some of the stuff that he said in that interview, he's hypocritical, because he did steal JB Smooth joke, and he's talking about people stealing jokes. He actually steal a whole joke as well. And that
All
was
of them
kind
still
of
jokes.
yeah. Well,
Why
but we had
nobody
it.
talk about him on Joe Rogan though?
See, I haven't watched the Joe Rogan interview yet, man.
That's all I'm asking. That's all
Because
I'm asking.
because Joe
You know, he was
Rogan.
dropping a lot of lies in there too. Not,
Yeah,
Between
but
Joe
Rogan-
Rogan
lies,
and
a lot of-
DJ Vlad, those two motherfuckers
Yeah.
live off of us.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're the worst culture vultures.
Yeah.
They
So
truly
now-
are.
They live off of us, man.
That's why I don't like Damon Dash. That's the exact way because he calls them out. He
Yeah.
calls them out. It seems like everybody that goes on Vlad, Vlad sets them up every damn time, and they go
Every
in there and they say the wrong
You know
thing. Next thing you know, their ass get locked up.
He finally called him out.
Yeah,
Godfrey finally like, you know what? Done
Yeah.
with this dude.
yeah. That's just like they done with him with the Farrakhan thing. He say something about Farrakhan and Vlad be like. Vlad didn't. He say something. Well, he shouldn't have said that about the Jews because I'm Jewish. But then when Nick Cannon said the thing about the Jews, and
Yes.
Vlad went off. He went off, man. He don't know nothing. But it's a different dynamic, and that's why we always say. I always say I'm not gonna put y'all in this. You can say anything about black people, and we gotta accept it. But soon you say something about somebody else, oh, we the first. We got to apologize for it. No.
Well, you know what's funny is I've never watched one video from Vlad ever. I've never seen anything he's done because the show always came off as schmarmy to me. Even looking at the thumbnails, it just comes off as shit to me. I don't need to see these. I don't need to see everything these people are saying a lot of times.
But
No,
I would tell you. I would tell you.
That's
I
the
would tell
reason
you.
I watch it is because I want to see how they react to his questions because
entertainment.
Yeah.
it is entertainment, but he is not
entertainment.
I would tell you. I know DJ Vlad from the mixtape scene because he was doing mixtape, and that's two of his best mixtape was he got one with Biggie versus Tupac. No, he got one Biggie. He got a mix with just Biggie. Then he got one with Tupac. Those Rap Phenomenon. Those are one of the best ones ever from a DJ with two MCs that I really like.
to stay with because this question and shit sucks.
Yeah, but like you say, I think he's he's using the system to get paid.
He's a Donald
Basically,
Trump.
that's what it. Yeah. Damn.
I don't care for those kind of shows where people come on and from what I saw maybe a 5-minute snippet of one of his shows. He tries to guide people through the interview like a lawyer would guide a witness. Comes off as him trying to have a conversation with himself.
Yeah,
maybe he's a lawyer guiding witnesses.
He's not.
Well, listen to Dame Dash. He works for he works for the Popo because, like I say, every time they under investigation after they dump that interview or they get arrested. But man, great conversation.
Hold on, I got something for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh no.
So no, this is this is another crazy, man. So I found this thing, man. You ever heard of the 10 reasons why Carlton Banks was the realest brother on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Have y'all seen that list?
I did not.
No.
All right, so we're gonna go down the list.
All right.
So you remember the show. We all remember the show. So number 1, he adapted to live in that jazz apartment in Compton. Y'all remember that?
I do.
I remember that episode.
All right. Number 2, he had to check Will girl Janet Vivica Fox. Remember?
I remember
about
that.
Attitude. Then he took her.
I remember that one.
All right.
Right.
That was a funny one.
Right. He only wore Ralph Lauren and polo. You know that's a Florida thing all day right there. He got BBD to shoot a music video in their living room.
Yeah.
Right.
BBD.
He overdosed on pills from Will and didn't snitch on him. I remember that episode vividly. He was ready to be square. Wait, hold on. He was ready to square up against the heavyweight champ Riddick Bowe.
Yeah, he did that.
Right. He lost his virginity to the wife of the guy helping him get into Princeton.
Yeah, he did that. I lost my virginity to her too.
Yeah, right. Then he said he knocked Will out for taking this girl.
He did that.
He called a nigga a real sellout at his frat house. I remember that one real.
Yeah, he did
Right.
that.
And then when Will got shot, he was the first one with the burner.
Yeah, he did all those things.
And
But
then
I
he
think
did
Will getting shot what made him the realest nigga on there.
right. And then, not to mention, he danced better than Will on Soul Train.
But then he started singing that song. You know, no usual. No, all that got negated. All that shit got negated.
Damn.
You start singing
Tony
that.
Bennett,
just
lose
started
your
just
nigga
off of
card.
that. God damn.
He lost
One
his brother.
song.
That's not
Well, you gonna
That's
lose yours too
not-
because you
I know.
lost yours too because you know the song too. God damn it.
Matter of fact, you remember this song? 'Cause I forgot that
Everybody
shit.
give it. Everybody give
Fuck
it.
y'all, man.
Hey, go ahead and hit the Negro Please button. Do it right now.
Negro, please. Negro, please.
But I know,
We all
now I
lost.
got to look at Carton in a different way. But see, the one episode that Carton didn't, when remember they got arrested.
Yeah, when
Oh,
he
yeah.
cried.
Yeah.
Hey, 1 out of 10.
No.
ain't bad.
But no,
Bro, when you
what he
got money and
said.
you get arrested, it's a different feeling.
Well, no, when they say that at the end, there's like if you see somebody driving in the neighborhood and they're black, and if I was a cop, would I stop them? And at the end, Carton say I would.
Yeah.
You know, but we all know if you're in a certain area at a certain time and you driving a certain type of vehicle, you won't get stopped. Especially look like us.
Remember when Tommy Davidson said that about what's his name? The white actor that's his best friend. The white actor,
Jim
the
Carrey.
Jim
winner.
Carrey?
No.
Yeah.
No, he played in God, he has a funny look. He's married to a black woman.
Okay.
Robert De Niro.
That's only what I know too. Robert De Niro.
Long story short, this actor, I know his name. If I see him, I know him. But long story short, Tommy Davidson said when he was visiting him, he and the wife was the actor.
Gary
his wife-
Owens.
No.
What's it, Gary Owens?
Well, he is married to a black woman.
No,
he's
they
not.
divorced.
They divorced.
They
they
divorced.
Well, he
divorced.
used to be.
Damn.
Hey,
They
he wasn't
divorced.
specific.
They took off.
God damn it.
And they told Tommy Davidson, you could use the car while we gone, and it happened to be a Mercedes S-Class. And he said, "No, I'm not driving that car in your neighborhood." And he didn't understand why Tommy
see what you're
Davidson
saying.
said
I see.
he
Yeah.
would be driving a Mercedes in the neighborhood. And then his wife had to
Now
tell
it don't
him.
matter nowadays. Everybody
Yeah.
got one. of
I know. I
them.
mean,
It's
that
like
was
Toyotas now.
back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And with him, God,
Yeah.
his name was like Matthew something.
Yeah. No,
Matthew
Matthew
McConaughey.
McConaughey?
No.
Matthew Roderick.
Yes. No.
No, Matthew Broderick married to Sarah Jessica
Luke
Parker.
Parker, yeah. Hey, y'all, but you ever heard the Tommy?
Matthew Perry.
He's
matter
dead.
of fact, speak. Yeah. I'm bringing up.
Matthew
and was
Bringing
never
Jamal Warner.
You,
Oh
you,
my God.
you ever
Okay.
heard his story though?
Who?
Tommy Davidson.
No.
Yeah. He was
Yeah,
born.
he
He
was
was left in
adopted.
the trash can.
He left it. Yeah, he left in trash. His mother, his adopted mother, is white,
Yeah.
and he said he never heard the word nigger because he didn't know he was a nigger
So he
until
moved to DC.
moved to DC.
That'll do
He
it.
moved to DC. He said he moved to DC and he ran home because the black kids were calling him a nigger and he didn't know what it was. And his mom had to break it down to him. He said his white mother had to break
If
it
he
down
didn't know
to
what
him.
it was, why he ran home? How you knew they was talking to
You
him?
got a bunch of kids chasing
no,
you. Come on,
No,
now.
it wasn't kids. He said it was grown men that was chasing.
Grown
him.
men. Yeah.
Grown men chasing him. And he said, "Hey, who are these
Now,
niggas?"
that might
Yeah.
make a difference.
Yeah. My bad. My bad.
Okay.
Go ahead, King. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Yeah.
I've
No,
only
that
been
was
called a
just-
nigga
I-
one
I
time my
ran from
whole
niggas.
life.
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is, growing up, he was growing up with the white mother that raised him, and his sister was white, and she had to break it down to him that basically say that your sister gonna have way more advantages than you because of the color of your skin, because he really didn't know that he was actually black until that moment that Pharaoh just said that they chased him home and it was calling him the N word, and he
said,
didn't
"Hey,
know.
Mom, who these niggas we got to go get?" Because I was
I was running, and they was like, "Get that nigga!" And I was chasing after him, but there was nobody
That's
there.
funny.
What's a nigger?
Yeah. But his story, when he told that story, I think it was on Shannon Sharp. I think it was. That's where I saw it. I think I saw it on Shannon Sharp. He was telling that on Shannon Sharp on podcast when he told that story. So if you get a chance to go listen to it, man, it's pretty interesting. I was like, damn, that's kind of dope. That's kind of dope. But before we go, here we go. Tim Dog, what you got for the people on Ashed Out? Tim Dog, the science guy, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just glad to be back. I am, because being the way that I was, it was sad, depressing. But like I said, I'm blessed and I had a lot of people rooting for me. And I watched the show, and I just want to say thanks for all the blessings and everything that y'all did for me while I was gone. For real though. Because when you face with something, when you face with something that you can't control and you don't know how it's going to end up, you wind up thinking a lot of things because you have to. What if? And it was hard.
The fifth, we'd all be Trump.
Oh Lord!
Welcome back, Tim. Welcome back.
And we got my agua. Brace your legs.
I thought they were firecrackers, boy.
I thought he was getting applause.
I thought that too. There was a lot of things going through my head. Like, is it applause? Is they shooting?
Yeah, but being in the hospital, those people don't get enough credit.
Oh yeah,
for the things that they do, because they were telling me stories about other patients and me being in there. I felt bad because a lot of things I couldn't do and I had them to do, and it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
But they didn't mind doing that because of the gratitude I had for them, the appreciation, and just thank you.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way, because remember, they have to take care of you, so they don't have to be nice if you're not.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's one thing. They say two people you should be nice to: your healthcare workers and people that fix your food.
Oh yeah.
I tip at restaurants even if I don't got to. Goddamn it, a little something for your trouble, just in case you see the money coming through. So
that's right.
I tip you something. Hell, it ain't much, but
Tim Dog, you just said that, and I just downloaded this video. Y'all remember this brother right here? Glad to see that you're healthy, and glad to see that this brother is healthy as well.
Shared his first Instagram post since 2022 to share his happiness and surprise at the heartening response he was given at his first public appearance since suffering a stroke 4 years ago.
Thank you to everybody who's been praying for me and saying good things and supporting me during this time in my life. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Expect to see more of me soon. And don't freak out if you turn around, I'm standing right behind you. Simba, I can't believe you here. You can't believe it. You better believe it. Miracles happen.
The 67-year-old comedian who underwent multiple surgeries and had to learn to walk again joined his castmates from a different world via Zoom at the Atlanta University Center in Georgia, the first date in a 10-city tour that the sitcom stars are undertaking at historically Black colleges and universities.
Yeah, Tim Dog, you hit it right on the head. And he said it right there. You got people that's actually praying for you. You get people that's supporting you. And like you say, basically you have to, I know you had your walker, but you probably have to learn how to walk again yourself.
I had to teach my legs how to move in the walk, the nerves going to my brain, to my legs. And by me not walking for so long, and I guess with the steroids, it just made it more difficult for me.
Yeah.
But right now, man, I'm nowhere near where I was. And, I walk with a cane sometimes. When I'm in the house, I generally don't. But I just started doing that, literally. About maybe a week ago. So from January to 20, whatever it was, up until March the 1st, I was dependent on a walker to get around. I couldn't drive. I still can't. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to risk it. Why? When I don't have to.
Yeah.
But prayer and I just say I am blessed. When I say I could, boy, I could feel them, I could touch them, and they were hurting, but I could not move them. I mean, just think about it. You trying to move your toes or something, and you can't do it. That right there is.
Man, that happened to me when I got my bunionectomy, man. That shit hurt.
No, that happened when you sat on the toilet too long.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this before we go to the rest of the panel, before we sign off. Tim Dog, man, we glad to have you back. We're glad to see that you're healthy. We're glad to see that you're in good spirits. But now that you're back, you're gonna get this damn heat. Hey, shit. Just don't try to get no sympathy with us talking about, oh, I couldn't move. No, nigga, you about to get this heat. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I ain't get no sympathy when I wasn't here. What you talking about? Y'all coming up with knuckles. Like knuckles.
I didn't say that shit, Tim. I didn't say that shit, Tim.
He said we gonna call them knuckles.
I wasn't the one saying that. I was trying to stop him, Tim. I was on your side, bro.
Yeah, right. You the main one over there too.
Yeah, he was sitting text messages.
About to drag him from the river.
But like I say, man, hey, thank you for sharing. But you didn't have to share that story, man. Thank you for sharing, man. And for anybody that's going through something like that, man, hey, we praying for you to get healthy, especially all you healthcare workers out there. My sister's actually a nurse, Ernestine, out there, taking care of people that can't take care of themselves. That's why I say you make sure. Need more nurses. Yeah, be damn sure do. And exactly what you say, Tim Dog. These people, they doing something that they love. You got to love that job.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I know what I'm saying. I know everybody do a job to get paid, but you got to love that job to be able to help somebody that you don't even know.
Mm-hmm. And to do the things that they man, I could. Oh my Lord!
But that's what I'm just saying, man. But hey, man,
when I say I had no muscle control from the waist down, that means everything.
I know. We know Mr. Depends.
Hey, man, that's TMI, man.
No, Mr. Depends.
Mr. Depends. What you talking about?
Mr. Depends. We know who you are.
Yeah, hey,
Knuckles, Mr. Depends. Mr. Depends. We got
they
you.
had something else for me because Depends wasn't gonna do it.
I got you, my brother, baby.
Ooh,
like
they
I
had
said,
a tube up his ass.
Yeah, that's why he got out there walking like Shannon Sharp. That's why he fell down in that goddamn bank. That motherfucking ass was sore.
Oh god,
his ass was sore. But hey, you gonna get this heat. Hey, you think I'm gonna go light on your ass?
Oh no, Tim.
You messed up. You messed up. You say you. See, Tim Dog, I'm gonna tell you messed up with me when you say that you almost back to yourself. Okay, you got to get this heat now. Shit, I'm gonna hold it on.
4 figure, I sure hate a nigga.
That's right. I'm gonna hold it on your ass, but for the last 2 months you had it in your ass. So hey, it is what it is.
I did 2 months. I did not say that.
Oh my god.
Pharaoh King, what you got for the people, man?
Man, I just want you to know, man, my guy had me out in the streets looking for this dude his chick was cheating with.
Huh?
And I was out there wasting gas looking
what
for
now? No, hold on. No, you went past that. Hold on, bring it back.
I know.
What the hell you just say?
I said, but guy, man, he had me out here looking for this dude his chick was cheating on him with. But I'm out here wasting all this gas looking for me.
Y'all didn't hear that shit the first time?
No, I didn't.
Y'all really didn't hear that shit the first time? All righty then. Yeah, just in the show now.
Yeah, I can't beat that one, man. Hey, man. Oh man, hey, hope y'all was entertained. Like I said before. Make sure you tell a friend to tune in at 8 o'clock ish. 2 cigars in a blunt. Oh man, that's a good one right there.
No, he said I'm wasting gas looking for me.
Oh shit, that's funny, man. That's a good one, man. Make sure you tell a friend to tune in every Friday night at 8 o'clock. 2 cigars in a blunt. And stick around for the after show Ashed Out, where we talk about whatever we want to talk about. And hopefully this next week, Conspiracy Brother #1, aka Poor Boy from the Boot, will have something instead of just looking like he high.
Ain't no
What
looks
are
in
you
it.
looking like?
Yeah.
Ain't
Ain't no
looking.
look.
Bro, you see this? I'm trying to finish. I got another one. I don't know.
Make them smaller.
Make them smaller, man. And with that,
Just
ladies and
take little
gentlemen,
hits.
with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.